Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. Today, I'll be talking about an 80s film titled Uncle Buck. Yes, sir. And I realize that I don't review comedies that often, which is kind of odd to me because I do like to laugh and whatnot. So, here we go, I guess. Can use this as an excuse to do this kind of a thing, I guess. But anyway, as usual, let's just dive into the plot, shall we? So here we go, I guess you could say. So we can see that there's this good-natured individual, Uncle Buck, and he's probably the last person anybody might expect to watch the kids. So, of course, some things will happen, obviously, because during a family crisis, he is certainly left in charge of his nephew and nieces. So let's just say that he has to pretty much do what he has to do. And the thing is that there's a whole bit of being unaccustomed to the suburban life, fun-loving Uncle Buck soon has to do what he has to do, of course, and figure out how to take out some things, obviously. So let's just say that he still wants to have some sort of his own personality and whatnot, of course. And yeah, and you can say it does kind of have some sort of, simple yet a pleasant premise, I guess you can say. Uh, yeah, but he's like a distant uncle, kind of a character, but still warm, lovable, and pretty helpless in many ways. But yeah, the story itself, yes, is pretty straightforward, and yes, can be pretty unpredictable. Be pretty predictable at times, sure, but I guess you can say it's the execution, the way it's handled. That makes it seem like a likable kind of a movie, of course. And yeah, I guess you're trying to stand around this guy and whatnot. So I guess you can say it's pretty much like this kind of movies don't have a family kind of a thing. I guess you can say, and that's fine, I suppose. So yeah, basically has to go through life as Uncle Buck has to do what he has to do. But yeah, he's the type of person to do that. He wants to remain charming nonetheless, obviously, because he doesn't want to be negative whatsoever, like how life can be dramatic at times. Because that's how he is. He's that type of a person, obviously. So he wants to just be, at least try to help out. That's the thing, folks. This is a pretty, I guess you could say, it's a harmless movie, really. There's nothing really you can find offensive, like, at all about this. This movie has a lot of heart, I guess you can say. So the thing is that the Uncle Buck, like I was saying, he's trying to do, I guess. He has to adopt his parenting skills, of course, and yeah, he basically has none. So he really doesn't know what to do exactly. A lot of situations. The character's mother's father has a heart attack, and the parents of the three children has to leave town to visit him, so they need a babysitter for pronto. So obviously, this is basically having some sort of misadventures and like a whole babysitting kind of a thing because they get the father's somewhat irresponsible but lovable uncle, and yeah, of course, Uncle Buck here is pretty much a bit of a big mess in a lot of ways. So he needs a lot of work, obviously. Yeah, he had to take care of some people here, of course, and whatnot. And that's basically what's going on in this movie, really. I mean, okay, it may not be something that's super deep and complex, really, but that in itself doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, really. But yeah, I can say that he has his humor and whatnot. It definitely has his moments throughout the entire thing, of course. And yeah, his own thing going on. The director does a good job and displaying these characters in a rather comedic fashion. and whatnot. I need just to have a little think the characters and whatnot, so everything works fine the way it should. So yeah, it does have its moments throughout the entire movie. So yeah, this is definitely one of those things I will recommend if you have not seen it as of yet, of course. So yeah, not a bad movie. Not a bad movie whatsoever. So yeah, I can say that this is a comedy with heart, as it does attempt to pull on the heartstrings. And yeah, it has its moments, of course. It comes to that kind of a thing. So yeah, it's funny in its own little way. And those are scenes I would like to bring up, but as my channel really bring up spoilers, I'm not gonna get into too many specifics really, like really at all. So yeah, I know there's some people who have not seen this film as of yet, and I'll say that check this movie out whenever you have it, when you have a chance. It's available on Blu-ray and DVD, so yeah, it's out there. So you can find it for a reasonable price. I say definitely give it a shot if you haven't already. It's a genuine comedy film, and there's plenty of moments that's actually pretty good. But anyway, like I said, it's not a bad movie. No, no siree. But anyway, this film is definitely something I can recommend. Is what I'm saying here. I'll give this film an overall rating of a 7.2 out of 10. It's a 7.2 out of 10 for me because, like I said, it's actually pretty good. Well, anyway, of course, as usual, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, yes, sirree. Yeah.